Shayla Hoff, Home Mortgage here, and I would just like to talk to you guys a little bit about what seems like the number one fear, but the most important step when buying a home, which is the pre-approval process or the loan application. It seems like that is the number one thing that holds people back because they have all of these assumptions of what it requires to purchase a home. And a lot of those assumptions are maybe partially accurate or not accurate at all. So I'm here to clear some things up, and I hope by the end of this video, I will have set some minds at ease and maybe encouraged you to take that first big step, because I do believe that even if you think maybe you're not in the position, or maybe you aren't in the position quite yet, that it never hurts to do that loan application to see exactly where you are, and I'll explain why. So without seeing what your credit score is, what your debt to income is, what your monthly income is, what amount of money you have in the bank, without putting all of those things together, it's really hard to build a full picture of what position you're actually in and whether now is a good time for you or not. So a lot of people are just looking at one thing or another. Maybe they feel like they have, their car payment is too high and they don't make enough money, or they feel like they don't have enough money in the bank, or they feel like their credit is too low. It's a combination of all of these things, and there are ways to set yourself up better, but without knowing all of them and what it is exactly that you need to do to get yourself where you need to be, there's no way to fix it. So a lot of people have this fear. They never take the steps, so they never really know exactly where they're at or how to fix it. So doing the loan application will show us everything. It will show me what I need to see to be able to help you get to where you need to be, or maybe be like, hey, surprise, you thought you weren't ready, but here it is. So the biggest thing that people worry about is their credit score. I know a lot of people use different internet websites or apps or whatever to track their credit score, and different industries track credit differently. So what you might see on like Credit Karma, or what your credit came through for an auto loan is more than likely going to be different than what we pull when we pull for a mortgage loan. So the other idea is that you have to have this credit score that's, maybe a 650 or a 700, when in all actuality, we have loan programs that will work with somebody with a credit score as low as 580. The other thing that really worries people is down payment. I don't have enough money in the bank to pay 20% or 10%. Well, we also have loan programs that require maybe only 3.5% down or 5% down. Some of them require no money down. So it really all just depends on what your credit is, where your debts are. Obviously, having more money in the bank and having a better credit score are going to benefit you, but they're not necessarily going to be what prevents you from getting a mortgage loan either. So all of that being said, I guess if you have had this dream of buying a home, and this is you, these have been your fears, and you've been holding yourself back because you really don't know what to do to fix it, I hope that I've set your mind at ease. I hope that maybe this has given you maybe that extra motivation to go ahead and take that first step and apply for the mortgage loan and see exactly where you're at. Maybe you're right where you need to be, and maybe there's a couple things that you will have to do before you can get there that could literally take a couple weeks, a couple months. It all really just depends. But again, without seeing all of it all together, there's just no way to know. And facing that fear and taking that step could ultimately be the best decision that you ever made and get you exactly where you want to be a lot sooner than you thought you would get there. So if you have any questions, or you are interested in moving forward with applying for a loan, feel free to reach out to me. You can call or text me at 304-377-7573. I look forward to talking to you guys.